I can't believe that I missed that item. Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Cheese Gaming here, and welcome back to more of Let's Play Pokémon Emerald. Last time we gone ahead and explored Little Cove City after finally catching a Feebas. And in this part, well, we're not gonna do much in this part, to say the least. Yeah. What I'm pretty much going to do is that I'm gonna head off to a place called the Safari Zone. As you remember, we were supposed to go on to Mount Pier. However, the Safari Zone is right on the way, and here's a place you can build a secret base. However, I'm just gonna squeeze right through here, and surprisingly, I never encountered any wild Pokemon. And I have to fight those trainers to actually get to the Safari Zone. But that does not stop me from going on to explain the Safari Zone. This episode is pretty much just gonna be me going over all of the Pokemon that you can find in the Safari Zone. At this point of the game, after you get the National Dex, which you cannot get until after beating the champion and capturing 60 Pokemon. I think I'm at 40 at this point. Never mind, I'm at 20, so I'm actually 1/3 of the way getting the National Dex, aside from defeating the Elite Four and actually completing the main story. But after you do so, there's gonna be a lot more Pokemon you can find. But for now, here are the list of Pokemon you can find. First up is the mascot of the Pokemon series, Pikachu, which can be bred to birth, hatch, lay, create Pichu. It results in Pichu when you breed Pikachu. Pikachu has a very good speed and special attack, and it gets better when it evolves into Raichu, but it sacrifices a good moveset when you evolve it with the Thunderstone. However, Pikachu has a chance of holding the Light Orb, giving it better special attack without having to evolve it. And if Pikachu does have a Light Ball in Pokemon Emerald, breed it. Definitely breed it. Or if it has a Light Ball in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, trade it over to Emerald, then breed it. The Pichu will have the egg move, Volt Tackle. Very good move. Very good electric type move that does a little bit of recoil damage. It's pretty much double edge, except as an electric type move. The other Pokemon you can find here is Girafarig. Being a normal psychic type, it only has 2 weaknesses, Bug and Dark. It does not have very good stats, but it's good to have due to the lack of weaknesses. Doduo is very fast and can evolve into Dotrio. Combined with good attack, it can be a very good flying sweeper. Natu is a psychic flying type, which gives it many weaknesses. I'd recommend Girafarig over it. Pretty much, it's Girafarig, except as a flying type, and yeah, this is pretty much where I would choose normal over flying type. Girafarig is better than Natu, and it evolved from Natu. And also, if you have Surf, you can find Psyduck, which, despite the name, is a pure water type, not a psychic type. It's a pretty typical fan favorite, but really I don't see anything special with it. If you have the Acrobite, you can find Heracross. Heracross is a great physical attacker, being part bug and part fighting. With the Acrobite, you can also find Fanfi, which is very defensive and very offensive, along with its evolved form, Donphan. Very good Pokemon. Now, if you have the Machbike, you can find Pinsir, which is pretty much like Heracross, minus the fighting type. It's less weaknesses, but Heracross has the ability Gush, which makes it somewhat better. So really take your choice. Are you going with the very creepy looking Pinsir? Or are you gonna go with a cute, adorable Heracross, which is equally as powerful? Take your pick. Rhyhorn and the evolved form Rhydon, a really good Pokemon, but they didn't appear this late in the game. They are quad weak to water, and at the last quarter of the game, it primarily involves fighting water types. Yeah. Would have been great against Warzan, would have been awesome against Brawly, would have been amazing against Watson, and equally amazing against Flannery and Norman. And though it would be kind of weak to Winona, but at this point, they're pretty useless. They're okay competitively, but 1/3 of the game is, you guess it, using Surf. You can even tell from the map. Yeah. That pretty much covers up all the Pokemon you can find in the Safari Zone. I'm really sorry this is a very short video, but thankfully, I think I might as well... Did you hear that? That was my hand slapping against my forehead. I forgot to get a surfing slave. Gotta go right through the tall grass. And I fought all the trainers here, by the way, so I got my head and got those items off screen. Stupid shepherd. I rewound the music box. You shouldn't even appear. I swear I did rewind that box. I told you, I rewound the... Oh wait, I'm not playing Five Nights. What am I even talking about? I never ever played Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm a big fan of the story, but... I mean, yeah, it's not much of us. It's one of those very few... point-and-click survival or horror games that actually have very deep lore. I forgot that I actually chain fished a bunch of Feebas. Oh, you can get a good idea of how long it took me to finally get one with a modest nature. I mean, for big sakes, it's only a 4% chance of you getting the nature that you want, so why did I get like 4 Feebases with a modest nature? And as you notice, they're also all female. And by the way, for those who actually think I was cheating, I was not. It's just that once you find the title that does have Feebas in it, you can go ahead and keep bid up to get a whole bunch of them. I actually wish that I actually gone through with the Super Wad, because with a Super Wad you can only find... The only other Pokemon you can find in the water is Carvanha. But when you do find the tiles, it's pretty much a 50% chance that you're going to find a Feebas. So go ahead and surf twice in every single spot, and if it's Carvanha twice, go ahead to the next tile and fish. And yeah, you have to be surfing while you're doing that as well. There's my shiny Soul Rock. Oh, what am I doing here? I'm pretty much... You know what, fine, I'll remember what Feebas it is. Obviously, because it's the only one with a nickname. And also the first one there. So now that I actually got my Surf Slave, I think next time on Let's Play Pokemon Emerald, we're gonna head off to Mount Pierre, because that's where Archie and Maxie apparently head off to. Well guys, I will see you guys then.